people can see what it looks like. There are some people that are watching, and they are they're making fun of TempleOS. You can't have that. So I'm going to I'm just going to use TempleOS for a while. What do we want to do? Maybe okay. Let's, oh, watch this. I got something that's cool. Watch this. Okay, so, watch this. Okay, first of all, first quarter profits for, and then we're going to say company, comma, let's do, okay, so, watch this, okay, so, okay, so first quarter profits. Now, guess what? What if we define, first of all, who minus r? Do once. I64 H. Who minus r? Global variable. Watch this. Define company Acme. What an awful name. Who minus r? Oops. Dang it. Okay. Company is a defined string. Okay. Company is a defined string. And there's what the value is. So it's like an environment variable. Okay. Now watch this. Okay, so this is like, you know how HTML has ASCII underneath? Well, this is a little bit like that. Watch what happens if we, this is text. Okay, it doesn't like that at the command line. Watch this. Control L, text. Okay, this is text. Okay, so, Control L. Now if I say company, says Acme, here's what happened. This is a text entry that has the tag changed with the define of company. Each task has a symbol table. Who will dump the symbol table? So guess what? We can go into this program and say Control L, text, define company. If we hit Control T, so there's text in there. Now if we hit, oh well, it changed it already. Okay, watch this. So if I hit include test first quarter profits for Acme. Watch this. Say pound define company Funko. Now if I hit, now how on earth did that happen? Whoa. What if we make a document, ed? Now if we say Control L, text, let's make it centered X company. Oh, we're just gonna, I just screwed up. The problem is, oh, that's not what the problem is. What? With the truck? Something wrong. That's okay. Anyway, sales are up. Now if I escape, now if I say define company Wally Mart, and if I say there, now if I say, if I edit sales Wally Mart, what's going on? So here's what's happening. This is a doc, a $sign document. Why is it a doc? Because the commands are bracketed with dollars. So text is normally the default. But if you have centering or you have an argument, then it's not. So we can look at how we got to this situation. Doc recalc. So there are various doc commands. One of them is text. Let's go looking. The commands have flags. There are, if you hit F1, docs, document overview. So there are various command types. These are put together into a circular queue. The various commands. Then there's flags that go on the commands, and some of the flags have arguments as well. So you can make the tag with the T equal. You don't need that. Some of them have left expression, left macro. Anyway, HTML. Maybe you want to. I have a program that'll convert it to HTML, and maybe you just want some raw text to be converted, so you can put it in there. The D is a define. So these are some of the commands. So in the recalc, it's checking. You can't do word wrap and stuff. You can't break up the commands if they have a defined. So it's checking for a tag callback or a defined. So let's go to the demo section. Here's some callbacks. This is the command line. Look at that. What do we have here? We have a callback that is replacing. The philosophy is the documents are for screen and not printer. That's the philosophy. This is a fundamentally different operating system. The documents are for screen and not printer, and we don't do multimedia. We have a bunch of differences from what you're used to. So tag has if it has a tag callback or it has a pound define. Right now it's printing out let's see what else we have. Anyway, this is where it renders the document. So watch this. Let's go back. I'm gonna hit right, and then we hit delete. Let's make a. I did Ticketmaster's report generator. So I64I. for I equal 0, I less than 100, I plus plus. Percent D, how about percent 12D, %12, comma D, percent 12, comma D. Oh, let's kick this up to 1,000. No, let's 10,000%. Okay, I'm gonna hit F5, comma D. Okay, so we got commas in there. There's no carriage return. So this is one big long word wrapped. We have word wrap at the command line. That's no surprise, except it's not. Except it's actually at spaces. That's kind of a surprise. Now, if we put a command here, Control Shift W. Oh, what? Oh, that's embarrassing. Well, anyway. It didn't do it right away. There's a subtle reason for that. Anyway, so now it's one big long line, and there's no limit to the command line. We have no buffer overflows. We just we allocate everything dynamically, and you get miserable performance if you do stuff, but it's no buffer overflow. So I'm panning. You can pan. You can zoom. Control Alt Z. You can zoom anywhere, you can pan anywhere. It's built into the graphics API. Okay, so we have a word wrap 0. If we put a word wrap 1, that turns it back on. So, let's see. Now let's do these in columns. What do you say? Okay, how about that? Hey, so let's just. I'm gonna cheat. What do I mean by cheat? Okay, first of all, let's put this back to about, let's do 6. Okay, now let's do if I modulo 1000 equals 999. Okay, now if you don't remember the $. Commands, hit Control L, and we want to do a cursor movement. And this is the X and Y of the cursor. We want to move over. Okay, we're sitting here now. We want to move over 1x, and we want to move minus 999y. Okay. Oh shit. I hate when that happens. Control T. Okay, here's what you do. So it put it in as, okay, if you're on top of the command, hit Control B, and this tells you what command you're on top of. We're on text. Now we're on, I just did the cursor movement. Now Control T toggles between plain text, and you can toggle a single command. So I'm going to go Control Shift T. So now that's well, long story short, now it's going to work. What do you think this is going to do? Guess what it's going to do? Whoops. Okay, so it's off the screen. Oh shit. What happened? Oh, we want carriage return. Carriage return. What? What? Is that what we want? Yeah, I think so. No, yeah, no. You idiot. We want a cursor movement. Okay, we want Control L, cursor movement, minus 7 plus 1. And we want to put this in quote mode. That's the difference. Okay, so now let's try it. So, oh shit, what did I do? They're on top of each other because the last one, so we got to shift this over 8. Watch this. Okay, now we have, well, anyway, you can figure this out. Okay. Okay, let's put some. Sometimes if you put thought, a little bit of thought saves a lot of effort. Okay, so I like 6 with a space. So -7 minus -7 left. Okay, this is the x and the y. Plus 1y. What the truck is going on? Okay, we're doing 10 columns. Maybe that's too much. Let's try this with, let's try 3,000. Okay, so is it lined up? No, look at that. You see, it's not. They're not lined up. The numbers are not lined up. We want one less back. What? That's pretty weird. I don't think that's good. I don't think we want that. The other answer, one more back. Okay. So now the numbers are lined up. What is your malfunction, eh? Okay, so oh, we got sent to the top. Let's go back to the bottom. Control L, cursor movement. Let's leave it alone. In the X, in the Y, we want plus 1,000. Oh, I did it again. So I go back, so I'm on top of cursor movement. You see down here it says cursor movement. Now Control Shift T. Okay, escape. There we go. That looks better. So now the navigation is pretty weird. We move up and down, but if we go over here, we come back to the top like that. So if we hit Control T, it's a whole bunch of cursor movement commands. So this is a feature that the Ticketmaster report generator had, and if a man has a hammer, everything looks like a nail. And this is something I learned how to use, and so I used it. Now what is going on here, folks? What's going on with this? What the truck is going on? You have any clue? Oh, you know what happened? The command line buffer filled. Okay, so it starts deleting after the buffer fills. This will make it max. Okay, docmax makes no buffer limit. Okay, so oh, that's beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? That is beautiful. So that is beautiful. Lovely. You want to make something, you want to make a callback. Okay. Now you might say, somebody is saying, he's using a virtual machine interpreter. No, it's fucking compiled. I'm a white man, I make a fucking compiler. Unassemble function, main. This is x86 64 assembly. There's a register variable I that is located at -8 off the base pointer. We call docmax. This is docmax. This is a print. What line are we on here? I have source debugging. I made a fucking compiler. Okay, here's the This is the for loop right here. Greater or equal. This is one of the prints. There's the modulo. It's an IDIV. You load, convert quad to octa. This is for converting RAX to RAX RDX. Compare 999. Increment, jump. So, watch this, eh? This is going to blow your mind. It's not text mode, it's graphics mode. Now, are you ready to have your mind blown? Watch this, eh? Let's put a sprite in here. Control R, make sprite. Let's do color red. Let's do width 5. These are vectors. Now let's do symmetry. I have a plan. I'm gonna make diagonals. Now let's do let's do a B-spline. Okay. B-spline open. B-spline 2. Okay. Now I'm going to make a $sign, a big $sign. Did I do my symmetry correctly? No, I made a fool of myself. I hate when that happens. What is your malfunction? That's... Okay, so let's go ahead and edit sprite. Shift points. Okay. Hey, how do you make... I thought I could... This is a puzzle. I thought for sure I could make a $sign. IQ test. What the hell? I meant to make a heart. I was gonna make a heart. How about a bunny? Okay. Main menu. Okay, so we click here. Let's do a line. A heart. Let's do a heart. And dither color. Let's do red and white. And flood fill. Okay. Now let's go ahead. Let's take that, put it on the clipboard, and let's copy it. And let's make it bigger. Control R. Or let's make it... Oh, we can just scale it. You want to just scale it? Let's do that. Let's just scale it. You want to do that, or you want to do... Oh, let's do it this way. Sprite menu. Transform selected elements. 1.3, 1.3. Escape. Exit. Okay. So, first of all, we can... if you want to print a sprite, get to the bottom. I go back to the top of the slide. Get to the top while I go for a ride. Get to the bottom and I do it again. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Control R. Pointer to sprite. Number 1. Let's do number 1. Oh shit! What happened? Tripping out. Okay. Where are our hearts? At the bottom. so we got a heart at the bottom of each row. Now look at that, they're vectors. That's not good that they're vectors, because it does the flood fill as a vector operation. We can convert to bitmap. We'll do that in a second, but first of all, let's go ahead, U0, draw it, C task, star task, CDC, star DC. When I get to the bottom, I go back to the top of the slide. Great, and get to the top. Well, I go for a ride. Get to the bottom, and I do it again. We call this, I think we have a name for this. I think we call it TempleOS equals. Oh, first of all, let's gr sprite 3. No, I think, did we just say sprite 3? I've renamed these so many times over the years. Gr sprite 3, sprite 3a, 3b. Okay. There's a few coordinate systems. There's the coordinate system of the sprite. There's the coordinate system of the window. There's the coordinate system of the screen. So this is DC. Let's stick it at 100, 100. And you have to do XYZ for no particular reason. Control R, pointer to sprite, sprite number 1. Let's see what this does. Okay, so we have a sprite sitting on the screen. Quit. Okay, so watch this. TempleOS equals sprite interpolate. This is the, I made a triangle function, and the parameter is the current time in seconds. So this goes 0 to 1, 0 to 1 to 0. And we do Control R, pointer to sprite number 1, comma, Control R, pointer to sprite number 2. And let's see what this does. And we say TempleOS free TempleOS. Shit, hey, when I have get to the top, go for it. What is your malfunction, eh? Oh, I got lucky. That's weird. What? Since when? I should change that. Since when has it done it like that? Are you serious? It shouldn't be like that. That's not how it should be. That is how it is. That does not seem right. I don't think that's what I do. Since when have I done it like that? Oh well, it's really weird. That makes me upset. Missing expression. Oh. I need a period. Every 1 second. So it's going to do a triangle with a period of 1 second. Oh, that looks a little bit obscene. So it's getting a flicker. That's because the screen is being cleared halfway through. We are not synchronized with what? Of course we are. We're synchronized. What the fuck is your... If I were drawn down here, it would not be synchronized. But right here, what is your malfunction, eh? Why are we getting a flicker? Huh? That sucks. I don't know why. Okay, so I'm gonna undo. We're gonna convert this, convert to bitmap. Okay, convert to bitmap, transparent background. Use those extents. Now let's do color. This is just silly. Let's color 5. Add outline. Okay. 5. Escape. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, that doesn't look good. Oh well. So let's get rid of the dry. And so these are bitmaps, not flood fills. There's the binary sprite data in the unassembly. So that's just lovely. Okay, so that's just some of the cool shit you can do. It's made for let's say you are a kid and you want to make a game. It's really good for kids to make games. You can even make a game. Pew pew pew. Don't. This is like Defender. Don't. It's like Defender. Don't kill your own guys. So you can make 3D meshes. I guess I should show you that. It's not very fun. 3D meshes are not very fun. So we do make sprite, create 3D mesh. So pow, pow, pow. Now I'm holding the right button and moving. And I can hit pow. So these are the I held the right button and moved. So let's do triangle, let's do color. This color is hard to understand. Anyway, blue, triangle. Let's rotate. What do we want? About the green axis. Let's spin it around the green axis. And now let's spin it around the red axis. Let's put a red, let's do color, red. Let's spin it around the red axis. I think the bottom is open. Okay, now we hit escape, exit sprite. Now we have a 3D mesh. And we can, let's change this, Control T, number 2. Okay, escape, run it. So at the bottom, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. There, look at that. We have a bunch of sprites. And that's why TempleOS is divine intellect. It was, right, Mr. God? Mr. God says, I did it. Oh. Walter Higgins, maybe. He taught me assembly. He didn't teach me. He taught me, but he didn't teach me. I knew. So, if you think you're smart, let's see you improve the code. So that ought to do.